I found myself. Okay, there it is. All right, so can you start off by telling us your name, year, and major, and then a little bit more about yourself?
Yes, of course. So my name is Adriano. That's the full name. I am a finance and economics senior. So a little kind of on the heavy finance side, or I guess the math side, but I don't really do math. I'm not really good at math. I am originally from Brazil. So I moved here when I was about like 13, 14. So like fresh out the boat kind of thing. And the reason why I started applying is I saw kind of how much fun JS was having and how competitive he got, and like I wanted kind of that feeling. And he played such a good game from like what he told me and like what I've seen. And so like I got my blood kind of pumping, and he like told me like, hey, like Adrian, you have to apply. You have to do this. It's so fun. And like I'm a competitive person in general too, so that's kind of what drew me to the application.
Probably the first one.
Oh, no. Okay. Tell us a little about yourself.
I just told
Okay,
them.
so we're on number 3. Okay, number 3.
I can keep talking. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. How familiar are you with Survivor and like how the game works?
Yeah, so I know like the basics, right? Like I know like how the game works and like how it progresses to the end, etc.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a couple episodes, so I'm not like never binged like Survivor, never watched the full season. I watched a couple episodes here and there. Heard a lot about it from like JS, right? A couple friends. But that's like I would say my experiences.
That's okay. That's perfect. She didn't really have much previous knowledge, and then
No, yeah, no.
You guys learned, and then she came in super good. So.
Have you seen Survivor Maryland at all, or like the actual TV show?
No, so I've seen like just bits and pieces from what JS was working on, but me myself personally, no. So I definitely have to though. It looks like a great project. So.
It is. Can you name a time when you had to use someone to get ahead, whether it be good, bad? Just whenever you had to use someone you knew to get yourself a little bit ahead.
It can be bad.
Yeah.
It's not anything.
Anything?
We don't judge here.
Yeah? Okay. So I was applying for this job, okay? And it's a pretty competitive job. So it's like, kind of cutthroaty, and unfortunately, that's just kind of how the way things work. Right, exactly. And it's like, there's only so many spots and so many people applying. And the way this, like, the interview process works is that, like, it's like a case type interview. So it's like, there's a problem at hand, right? And you have to, like, practice how to solve the problem. They ask you questions, etc. And so I had someone who I didn't really know. It's also like the reason why I was like, okay, like, came up to me and was like, hey, like, can we practice? Can we do this, right? And because I knew that the job was competitive, right? And like, I really wanted it. And, I got my blood pumping, and he wasn't my friend, right? So like, I didn't have that much contact with. I didn't give like my best kind of support. Maybe I threw in a couple of like, it didn't seem like he was like super into getting the job either. So I was like, okay, like, let me like give it to you straight, right? Let me like break the barriers here. And I don't know, demotivated, I guess, from applying. So it's pretty bad. I know, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Did you get
But
the job?
I did get the job.
Hey,
so.
okay, good.
But I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. That's what I want to hear. Okay, so can you name a time you've used like strategy, just in any sense? It could be a board game, a sports team, any kind of time.
Okay, a strategy.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say, so I'm really good with politicizing with my professors, I would say. Meaning like always, like sometimes grades are a little like, kind of a gray line, meaning, right, like sometimes an 87 is an 87, right? Like you get an 86.5, like what are you going to do? So I've always been really good with like getting a bond with like my professors and being able to like get to know them early, kind of create relationships. And obviously like I actually befriend some of them too. But it definitely pays off in helping your grade at the end of the semester, if you know your professor. So there's one time where I think it was like it was an 86, and the cutoff for an A- was 89. Believe it or not, I got an A- in that class from just politicizing and I guess just like, I don't know, connecting with the professor in that case at the end. So it's not really a strategy,
No, that's
but
impressive.
it was
Yeah.
it was
It was
a big
nice.
jump.
Like,
You
good
thought you
talk.
planned ahead and you
Right.
like you enacted your plan throughout the whole semester and ended up
Yeah.
winning. So that's the long game strategy.
It's not super mischievous too because it's like just befriending professors. Like
Yeah.
it's not that hard. You're not doing
Yeah.
like anything that's like
So
super.
I guess
bad.
got his job through knowing a professor. So
So there you go.
So how do you envision yourself as a player, like strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, that's like a really hard thing that I'm trying to like envision myself in the game. And it's hard too because the pressure. I'm sure like my big was JS, like he played like the villain type, right, and was like so good at it. And so I'm kind of scared to like do the same game, right, because I'm afraid that like maybe a target will be on my back, or I'm trying to like follow in his footsteps and maybe I'll fail halfway. Like that's embarrassing.
you would never fail him.
Yeah, exactly, right. The pressure's on.
He got voted off first on his LA little Survivor thing. Just fun fact. So.
I did not know that. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to text him about it. I'm gonna have to call him. He didn't tell me
Don't
that.
tell him I didn't.
I'll just
You
say,
were
little
the
bird
one.
told me.
Yeah, like when all the knows what's right. So therefore, you have no pressure.
Right. So I think like
I did not.
that's fine. So probably I think the best game that I could play is like maybe because I think I'm like I hope I'm an approachable guy at the beginning. So I think it's like probably best to like and I'm not a huge like Survivor fan, so it's like super fan, right? So maybe I'll just kind of be low key at the end, but like always like planning my next move, planning the intrigue, and maybe people will pass me by, but like I can't wait to like vote them out or like create the alliances and backstab them and whatever in the future.
Mm-hmm. So if you were to characterize them as like strengths and weaknesses, what would the like actual like traits be that you would say were like the strengths and weaknesses?
In the game sense or like
Yeah, in the game.
in the game sense. I think like
This is a job interview.
right? Should learn
In the
soon.
game.
I think a strength that I have is maybe like being trustworthy. That it can either be like a good thing or a bad thing in that sense. I think it's easy, at least from my experience when I'm seeing from other people, is like people are easy to trust me at first, which can be really beneficial, right? To either actually create a good alliance or to give the impression or to give kind of a red herring that you can trust me and then maybe I'll vote you out in the next game, I would say. So I'd say like from a game sense that's my strength. I have to say weakness. I mean, I don't go to the gym as often as I should. Maybe that's my weakness. So maybe like physical challenges. Maybe I'll have to like my team will have to carry me a little bit. But that's what I would say.
How do you work in groups? Like, what's your role?
Yeah. So I work a lot with groups with like my major and like the job I'm going to work with. I would say like in groups I'm usually when it comes to like professional groups, I guess, right? Like group works or whatever that comes with kind of that territory. I'm usually like the facilitator. So I talk a lot. I over communicate sometimes, which can be good, but it can also be bad, right? I like getting everyone's opinions. I like knowing where everyone stands, what they think of the project or the group. And so sometimes it can be a little bit overbearing. Like I'm always asking, like, "Hey, have you done this part?" Or "Hey, have you looked at this yet?" Right? But I think it just helps, right? With like the group dynamic. I think if people are just kind of recluse, then it's like super hard to like get anything out of that connection or out of that group project. So that's how I'd say.
So how would your friends describe you? If I were to go find your like closest friends and say like, what would they say about you?
Yeah, spontaneous, I would say. I like doing random things at random times. So I'm thinking of tomorrow I'm going to DC to watch a movie. No one wanted to go, so I was like, "All right, I'll just go. Like,
fun.
screw it. Like, I'll just go watch a movie." So spontaneous. I would say, I guess trusting in that sense, but like obviously my close friends. Obviously the game is a little different from real life, right? Fair. And I think it's maybe like, I don't know, I like traveling, so like new experiences and new stuff, new conversation, etc. A little gossipy at times, so.
Especially Doug. What's your most embarrassing moment, like, of your whole life? Right now. Just expose yourself.
Okay.
Just pick me anything.
That's a good question. So I think I'll have to say.
I didn't make the question.
So when I was a kid, okay, it's a little bit of a long-winded story if you guys don't mind. So when I was a kid, I used to hate taking showers. Oh yeah, I don't know if it's like
That's good, yeah.
It's still going. Cool.
Is it Brazil?
Huh?
Brazil or here?
In Brazil,
Okay.
yeah. I used to hate taking showers, just in general. And I used to have a nanny that used to like force me to take a shower. It was like push me in the bathroom, like go take a shower, every single day, right? So what I would do, I was like maybe like 6 or 7, right? I would like open the tap, take off all the clothes, wait for like my nanny to go away. I would open the door and I would hide in the balcony of my apartment. So I was like, I used to live in a big city too, and so the balcony of my apartment was like out to the world, to the street. Yeah. So I used to like turn on the TV, like open the blinds a little bit so I could watch TV, and just sit bare naked outside in the balcony while my nanny was like, where's Adriano? Where's Adriano? I can't find him. And I'm just there sitting. Probably like not a good idea now that like I'm an adult thinking back to doing that, but
you got to watch your TV, so
yeah, there you go.
No worries. Do you still do that today?
No.
He doesn't have a balcony.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
Right. So what types of people like do you not get along with? Like you seem to get along with like a lot of people. Well, there definitely are people I'm sure that just don't click.
Yeah. I don't like people who like have a very serious outlook on life, I guess. So if you're not like down to like joke around or even if it's with like the game or even outside the game, right? Like I think if you have such a serious outlook on life, it's hard for me to connect with you. Is what I've learned. And I probably can tell from JS who has like, that's why we're probably best friends, because he has almost like no serious outlook on life. He just kind of takes everything as it comes, right? I think that's the type of people I connect with the most. So if it's like someone super serious or like someone, and it's not about introversion too, because you can be an introvert and still have like be goofy and funny, right? I would say like more the energy that you give off.
So then, do you think you're good at reading people?
Is there like a follow-up question to
100%.
this?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'll try.
So
I'll give it a go.
So what do you think like each of our game strategies are, or what do you think how we played? Like I don't know, would we just pop off?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
Take your best guess.
So I'm just gonna take guesses. So I would think you is kind of like the stereotype of like nice guy, but like intrigue in the back, maybe. So I think come off like very good energy, right? And I think like, but I think you're plotting quite a lot. Probably. I don't know if that's a good read.
You nailed it.
Yeah, snake.
Really?
I would say maybe I think like leader, like probably you're the ones who create alliances at the beginning, maybe. I don't see you sitting in the back. Maybe not. Maybe we need to have more interactions. I don't know. But that's like my assessment of you would be. I don't know if that's true.
Pretty good.
I
don't consider leader.
No, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say, agreed. I think you're like more calculated. I think you plan out every move, maybe in the sense of you take your time and like you think about your options and any alliances you could create. Maybe you don't work as spontaneously as maybe Doug, but
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if that's a fair assessment.
So from all of us, who would you like to work with and least likely to work with?
There is a right answer.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
The leader's saying that, by the way.
Yeah. So I think like the archetypes, I think it'd be easier for me to like bring someone down, such as yourself, because I feel like maybe it can be like blindsided, and I can see like, oh, like she's trying to do this, but like I'm gonna like try to like create insurgency within this alliance and like bring her down. I don't know.
That's fair. Which one of the three of us you think worked closely with JS? Unless you already know the answer.
I don't know the answer.
Okay, one of the three of us worked closely with him. But the other two didn't. So, who do you think it was?
Was someone backstabbing by him also, by the way, or no?
Did he backstab or was someone backstab?
No, did he backstab?
Not the person in this room.
Okay. I think you probably worked with him most. Yeah. Okay. Most likely, yeah.
I don't know who
Good
he
call.
is.
Good call. Yes. Yeah. That's funny. And then can you tell us? Are you good at lying?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell us a story that's just like lies. Like make something up crazy.
Make something up?
Sure to wherever.
Tell the story. Tell me what
Okay.
happened.
No truth,
Okay.
though.
So there's this one time I was in Baltimore, right?
Where's Baltimore located?
Sorry,
Where's Baltimore located?
northeast of New York.
New York.
So when I was just walking down the street, right? And I was with my girlfriend on the side, and I saw this drug deal happen in front of me, right? And it was crazy because like I saw like 3 packages of like it was like probably like heroin, like I saw like a pixie stick for some reason. Saw like the candy nerds, right? Also being extradited, like super crazy. And so I had to go in court, right? Because like the guy got caught, and like it's part of like this like huge like infamous like Italian mafia in Baltimore for some reason, crazy. So they actually put me in witness protection, and I had to go to Milwaukee, which was not a great place, let me tell you. Not great. The beer is good though. The beer is good in Milwaukee. So I had a fake name, and it was Juan. Juan34.
That's funny.
And
Because it sounds like a number.
they making fun of my name. And yeah, that's all I got. That's end of there before it gets to.
And I didn't want to stop, but okay, yeah. I have no question. I was actually like, what happened?
Crazy, right?
Your turn, number 11.
It's 11 questions so far.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well,
I thought it was 1, 3, 4.
1, 3, 4.
Okay. So what are you involved with, like, on campus?
Yeah, so I used to be involved a lot. So like freshman, sophomore, and junior. I used to be part of a business fraternity. I did like a lot of clubs, but I went abroad last semester, so I dropped like literally everything just like I could travel and do random stuff. So now this semester I'm like totally chilling. I got a job, so like signed the offer and everything. I'm set. So really like not much. Like I'm ready to like just have my last semester and just like have fun.
Are you a senior?
Yeah, I'm a senior. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
He's a bad
Totally.
We've been interviewing a bunch of people today. So what do you hope to get out of this experience?
Good question too. It's like fun, honestly. I think at the end of the day, obviously there's like the relationship part, right? Like you can make friends, but like I already have friends, so, like not like in the sense of like I want to put the game first, right? And meaning like I just want to have fun, and it looks like a really cool experience from like the competitive standpoint, right? Obviously like like no hard feelings, right? Meaning like it's part of the game, right? Like if I had a really good friend in the game, I hope they understand that like I'm playing to win, right? And like if I have to put you out, I'll put you out. But like obviously like that's the game. Like outside of it, we can be friends and do whatever, right?
Do you see yourself playing as like a hero or a villain? Like are you gonna like just cut people left and right? Are you gonna try to just build one alliance and stick with them the whole time? Like obviously it could change. Like for right now, what do you like see?
Right. I think at the beginning, I think a hero personality probably fits me better. But I think like if I fray around the edges, I'll probably have to like start playing the villain. It also seems like the villain is just more fun to play. Honestly, I don't know. It just seems like more like intriguing and more interesting to like start breaking the alliances and see like where can I start kind of bending the faults there.
Yeah, I want this person to go home, so let's make it happen instead of just being like, okay, let's all just make it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so then our last question for you is like, why are we casting you out of everyone that we have that's applying? We only have so many spots. Why you over anyone else?
Yeah, entertainment value. I think I'll make really good plays, hopefully, right, strategically, but also I think I know you guys do like confessionals and like kind of the whole camera thing. So I'll be sure to at least keep it entertaining, keep it fresh. Part of like my like spontaneous personality. Just thinking of new brand ideas and kind of twists on the game and the relationships that I have to make it just a fun and exciting time. So
Perfect.
hopefully I'll never be bored in character. That's like my mission. And not get voted first. But it's like the
And you'll take lots of showers.
Yeah, exactly. Now I take showers.
After all the digging for the idols, to wash off the dirt. Do you have any more questions for him?
No.
All right. Well, Adriano, do you have any questions for us?
I think we talked a lot about it today.
I think so too.
Yeah. What's